Okay, we have a bike today that I don't think you're gonna forget the name of. It's the Puckipuppy, and it's the Flamingo. We're gonna test ride and review it. It's a cool looking bike. It has dual suspension. It goes 28 miles per hour, and it has some nice 4x26-inch fat tires on the bike as well. We're gonna see what this bike has to offer, and if you're interested in purchasing one, there'll be links in the description for you to do so. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. We are taking the Puckipuppy Flamingo out on her first test ride. Let's take this puppy out and see how it does. Okay, so we are dropping the Flamingo down to pedal assist level 0, and we're pedaling it like a regular pedal bike in gear 4. Okay, let's drop it down to gear 1. We're on flat ground, and we're pedaling the Flamingo like a regular pedal bike, and there you have it. She's doing a fine job. And flat ground, up slight inclines, you're not gonna have trouble. Very few bikes I can imagine you wouldn't be able to move on flat ground or up some slight inclines. And it's no different with the Puckipuppy Flamingo. This bike will do just fine. We're gonna head out to the main road. We're gonna test a few things out with this bike. It is a pretty dreary day out here today. So the nice thing about the dual suspension, I don't have to dodge all these little bumps on this bike trail, because this bike trail has been getting worse. But hitting the bumps, no problem. It's got a horn on it. Love a horn on a bike. So this bike will go 20 miles per hour throttle only, and it'll do 28 to 30 miles per hour with pedal assist. So let me go ahead and pull over and show you what this bike looks like. So there it is, the Puckipuppy Flamingo. We're going to be putting it to the test for sure. It's got some nice juicy 26 by 4-inch fat tires. It looks like you can remove the decal if you wanted, if you don't want to have puckipuppy.com on the side. This is a sharp looking bike. It really is. And it's dual suspension. Got that hot 320 shock, and the front forks have some suspension as well. So we're keeping the bike the way it is right out of the box. The only thing we did was we added a side mirror because we were riding in the road and we want to ride safe. Let's get back on the road. So my first impression about this bike is this is a sharp looking bike. You know, for 13, I think it's $1,300 and something dollars. I'll post up the current cost on Amazon because I think it was like $1,600 and something dollars, and there's like a $300 off coupon on there right now. So it's not a bad price. Let's take a look at some of the specs on this bike. You're gonna have a 750 watt brushless hub motor. It's gonna have 1,000 watts at its peak. 30 miles per hour on this bike with pedal assist, and 20 miles per hour throttle only. You're gonna have a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery with Samsung cells, and a 54 volt, 2 amp charger that's gonna charge this bike in 6 to 8 hours. Removing the battery is really simple. You're just gonna insert your key, turn it, flip the latch, and the battery drops right out. To reinsert it, just push it back up, turn your key, simple as that. The range on this bike is going to be between 45 and 75 miles. So this bike has dual suspension. So the sensor on this bike is going to be a cadence sensor. To the front, you're going to have hydraulic suspension forks. They're adjustable with lockout. A hot 320 suspension shock to the center of the bike. The frame of this bike is built with 661 aluminum alloy, 26 by 4-inch fat tires on this bike with some pretty aggressive thread for some off-roading. So you're gonna have a nice, bright, colorful display. It's really easy to see it in the daytime. You're gonna see things like your pedal assist level 1 through 5. You're gonna see your miles per hour, your battery strength, your pedal assist level, your trip, your total miles. To the left, you're gonna have your control buttons. You're gonna change between your different pedal assist levels by hitting up and down. You have a light, your power, and a horn that's integrated into the front light. a thumb throttle, a 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter, bright front light, some grips with some nice palm rest, a comfortable seat. The back light is not integrated into the bike, but it does have 3 different functions and it's run on battery power. Kickstands to the back of the bike, that's where we like to have it. Hydraulic Logan brakes with 180mm rotors, metal pedals with reflectors, Shimano tourney derailleur. So I do see a Class 2 sticker on the bike, but out of the box, the bike goes 28 miles per hour with pedal assist, 20 miles per hour, throttle only. Some nice tight cable management. So if there's features or specs that I didn't mention here today that interest you, check out the Puckipuppy website for more detailed information. Okay, so let's check out our throttle only speed, 0 to 20, and here we go. We're at 10 miles an hour, 15, 17, 19, 20. Look like 11 seconds, 10 or 11 seconds. Stop, reset, 0 to 20, here we go. 12, 15 miles an hour, 19, 20. It's 10 seconds. 10 seconds to get to 20 miles per hour. That's pretty impressive. That is really good. Here we go. Stay out of the puddles, we got no fenders. 18, 19, 20, 11 seconds. So 10, 11 seconds to get to 20 miles per hour with this bike. That's really good. It has a 750 watt hub motor. I'm 250 pounds and 5'11", so it's pulling some weight around and it's doing what it needs to do. Throttle only, 0 to 20. Let's go ahead and see what our GPS says. Okay, so let's check our GPS out and see if we're going as quick as the bike says we are. And here we go. So we're doing 16, 16, 18, 19, 20. Bike says we're doing 20. GPS says we're doing 19. GPS says we're doing 19. So the GPS says we're going about a mile per hour slower, but I don't know for sure if it's a full mile per hour because it doesn't have decimals. So let's just say we're close. We're within 1 mile per hour with what the GPS is reading. So we're going to test out the 5 different pedal assist levels while we're pedaling. Here we go. So in pedal assist level 1, we're doing 9 miles an hour. Pedal assist level 2, 12, 13, 14, and 3, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 4, 21, 22, 23, and then 5, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 28 miles an hour, 29 according to the bike, 28 according to the GPS, so about 1 mile an hour difference. So yeah, this bike goes 28 miles per hour, pretty quick. We're going to do a brake test, and what we're going to do is we're going to come right up to this white line here, and we're going to slam on our brake. Every parking spot is 9 feet. So here we go. Let's do it. 20 miles per hour, I'll slam on them brakes. See what we get here. I definitely am hard on these brakes when I do this, so we're really putting a toll on them. 20 miles per hour and slam on them brakes. We're at 20 right now. And here we go. Okay, not too shabby. 12, 15, 18, 19, there's 20. Okay, 2.5 spots, that's not bad. These hydraulic disc brakes are doing what they gotta do. 19, 20, here we go. 2.5 spots. That's to the front tire. That's not bad. Let me go ahead and let's get this thing as quick as we can go and slam on them brakes. 20, 22, 24, 25, 26. Okay. Yeah. There's 4 spots, and we're definitely gonna need to adjust these brakes for being hard on them. Harsh on the brakes. That was 26 miles per hour. 24. There's 25. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that at 25 miles an hour. And I can smell the rubber. We are burning up some rubber over here. There it is, them tracks. We're laying down some rubber. You can see our skid mark and I can smell it. There's the Puckipuppy doing its thing. So let's go off-road and see how this puppy does. And there's some heavy rooted areas through here. It's hugging the road nice and tight. Here's the test right here. Yeah, those are some crazy roots through there. And it did just fine. So that was the spot I was worried about. Tell you what, these big 26-inch fat tires and this rear suspension, you don't feel a thing. That's the difference, man. With the dual suspension on this bike, you're gonna be able to take these trails with ease. And it's proving it right here. And these roots sticking up, I'm not losing control. Definitely pleased at how the bike handles on these dirt paths with the dual suspension. I mean, it is just smooth. And I'm hitting some pretty big, heavy-duty roots here too, folks. So I'm not just babying this thing. I'm hitting some pretty hard stuff. Yeah, we're definitely hitting some heavy stuff. I have to say it handled better than expected on this trail, no doubt about it. So I guess there you have it, folks. Off-road does just fine. So I did notice the battery popped out on me a few times. And I didn't notice it right away because it kept its connection, even though it popped open. It kept the connection, so the bike never turned off. And after I noticed that, I did email the company, and I'll keep you updated on their response. I just sent the email out today, so we'll give them a chance to respond. But yeah, and I'll put that in the description if I post this video before that. But yeah, I'm pleased with the performance off-road. Not with the battery popping out, of course. You don't want that to happen on bumpy roads. But the performance of the bike going through the dirt trails, it just was effortlessly. And the front and rear suspension felt really good. I felt no bumps. There's no hard hits, even though I was going over some really rough terrain. Okay, that's gonna wrap this one up for the test ride and review of the Puckipuppy Flamingo. And this bike did a great job. I like the fact that it's dual suspension. Seems to be at a really decent price point for that. And if you're interested in purchasing this bike, there'll be links in the description for you to do so. So like always, ride safe, have fun, see ya.